What's up, guys? It's your boy Felicia, and I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to show you how you mark the highs and the lows of the day, and how you can use the highs and the lows of the day to spot reversal patterns, which are basically double tops and double bottoms. Yeah, so let's get on with the video, guys. So here we are on the charts, and so let's get on with the video without wasting much of your time. Yeah, so this is GBP USD, Great British Pound. As for me, I'm a market specialist, so I basically just trade one asset. I find it much easier to focus and to see progress and profitability in that way. So the first thing is that every time when you want to know and mark your highs and lows of the day, you need to have period separators on your charts. And how do you find these period separators? As for me, I'm using a phone right here, so I usually just click there and then I go on the settings, then you go here, then you find it session breakers, where it's written session breakers. Then you activate it, then the period separators will come in. And so I'll be using the 1 hour time frame, and you can basically use any time frame. So but I'm going to be showing you on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so how do you mark the highs and the lows of the day? Let me remove these. So guys, so how you mark the highs and lows of the day is basically you have to first spot the candle that opened the day and the candle that closed the day. And so let's go on the 26th of November here. And so if you can see on the 26th of November, which is basically where this line is actually standing, which is basically there. Well, we'll focus on the time, so you can see this is 00, so which is 24 hours. So what happened basically here is this is what basically happened. So this candle in between here opened around this level here and closed somewhere within the same level, because if you can see it clearly, it's an indecision candle, meaning it opened and closed at the same level. So when price opened and closed at the same level, which was of this same candle, when price opened and closed at this same candle here, price rallied up, showing some bullish momentum, creating our low here, which is this bearish and bullish candle. This low here, the low here is basically here. This is the low that price created, and price, as price was riding up, it while was still during the same day, which is a Wednesday, and price dropped down, creating our high there. And taking out this low which was formed here and making this lowest low of the day of Wednesday. So we're going to get this and we're going to bring it right there. So far this was the low that was now being created. Since this low was taken out, and so we now focus on this low which was created, because after price created this low, it waved up and taking out again this high which was created there. And as time was going, as the day was about to end, it rallied up, and then price around 23 here, it closed. So this was the candle, this green candle here, here in between here, or 23 hours. This is where the candle, it opened right here below at 32359, and then it closed here at 32387. So this is where the day ended for Wednesday. And then this next candle opened. So when this next candle opened, how do you now spot the highs and the lows of this previous day in order for you to trade the next day? and be able to use this to identify your double tops and double bottoms. So for this scenario, since this low was never taken out, so this now became our low of the day because the day ended, and so this is the low of a day. And so we're going to get these two and just put it right there. So that's the low of the day. And then the highs of the day were basically this candle here. The highs of the day were basically this candle here, this same candle, but because it's so small, so I'm going to remove this, but I'm just going to put these two here to show you where the highs of the day. So this was basically our low and this was basically our high. Then so now we waited for two things. We either waited for price to pull down and take out this low, and we wait for our double tops or double bottom, or price to take out this high and create our double top. And what happened is price rallied to the upside, taking this high out, and now all we're doing is this. So guys, as you can see, what happened was price rallied, taking us this high, and then as it rallied up, and what we do is this: we always have to wait for a rejection. For this scenario, since price was going bullish, we were waiting for a rejection to the downside, and then after the rejection to the downside was confirmed, then we now waited for a pull to the upside, which is a bullish candle, into our area for us to make our trades. So after price, every time what you need to do, guys, is this: when price takes out the high, you have to wait for price to make a rejection in the opposite direction. Like for this scenario, a red candle opened and closed, forming this wick here, and you have to mark out this wick. After you mark out this wick, all you have to do is just wait for the next candle to come and push back in. So like this candle here, it closed right there, the red one, this green candle opened there, it pushed into the zone. Then now you go on your lower time frame, and the lower time frame, you go on the 15 minutes time frame, and the 15 minutes time frame, all you do is you go in the 15 minutes time frame, and all you do when you go in the 50 minutes time frame, you wait for an engulfing pattern. And the engulfing pattern should close below the body, not the wick. And so this candle tapped in, and this bullish candle here showed momentum of buyers, and the green candle dropped, and so we're basically waiting for price to close below this green bullish candle, and this candle right here closed, and so we would have put our shorts there at the open of this next candle there, putting our stop loss just above this wick, and you can put some buffer depending on how much you prefer. And then now, what do you target basically for this scenario? If you may ask me, what do you target? So after this happened, you entered your trade, and now you want to know where you exit your trade. You go back to the hourly time frame, and all you have to do is now, if you want to exit your trade, all you have to do is you have to target you basically have to target your low of the day, which is there, but price might come into here and it might not come. So what you can do is you can put TP1s, TP2s, and TP3s, and that's what you have to do, guys, and that's what you have to do, guys. So as you can see, if you held the price until this level, price would have taken you out. So in order for you to avoid such a mistake, this is where you use TP1s, TP2s. So you can put your TP1 at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio as a TP1, and you can put your TP2 basically or at 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, and then you can now leave the rest of the trade to run until the low of the day. And for this trade, you would have basically secured some profits before price basically taking you out, which is there. And so that's how you mark the highs and the lows of the day. So guys, I would advise you go and backtest this and you can give me your feedback. Good day.